Hey guys, Queen Novella here, back again with another video. Now today we are going to be doing an unboxing video. This box here came from Japan. I ordered something that I cannot find in the US, unfortunately. I ordered the original manga of Kimba. Well, he's called Kimba here in the West. Unfortunately, this was never printed in English in full. I don't know why. So I had to get this from Japan. And yes, it is already open, but I did not want to do too much with only one hand because I'm only using my phone. But here's the box that this came in. I wanted to show you this because of the art on the box, which I thought was cool. I don't see a lot of American companies doing stuff like this. If you can name one, let me know. But there's Leo on the box. He's called Kimba in America, but they didn't want to use the name Leo here unless it was the sequel series, Leo the Lion, which the English dub is terrible. There's Jungle Emperor on the box, and I just wanted to let you know that unfortunately I will not be able to read any of the Japanese text because I cannot read Japanese as of this moment. Now here is what is inside the box. As you can see, it says Jungle Emperor. Here are the characters. I don't remember this character's Japanese name, but I remember the first English dub's name, and his name was Dr. Pompous or something. That might be Kenichi or Mr. Roger, I'm not exactly sure. That might be Mary there in the back, but I'm not exactly sure who the other person is. Anyways, here's what's inside. Now, this isn't Kimba related, but I think this is really cute. It's like a bookmark or something that came with it. I don't know, but it's cute. There are two folders in here. One's navy blue and the other is brown here. And it has Kimba art on there. I believe that's Leo from the second half of the manga, because the manga takes place over his whole life. And I think that's his son there. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it in Japan, but in the US version he's called Rooney. Now here on the back of the folder we have some cool art. I didn't actually notice this before when I first opened this. I think this is the mountain. Like I said, I don't know what any of this says since I don't know how to read Japanese, but I found a picture that I thought was interesting compared to the TV show. At least in the original anime, you'll notice here that Kimba actually has trousers on, kind of like Mickey Mouse. So in the manga, it seems to me he was a lot more anthropomorphized, I think that's how you say that word, than he was in the 1960s anime. I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was interesting, because I know Osamu Tezuka really loved Disney, and I'm guessing he may have taken inspiration from Mickey Mouse. I know he liked Bambi, I think, and that's where he got the inspiration for Kimba. Anyways, I'll only show you one picture in here for the sake of time, but here we have Osamu Tezuka with Leo. And I think this character here is called Bucky in the English dub, but I think in Japan he's referred to as Toomey or Tommy. Now here we have the main event. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Here are the mangas. This is the complete 1950s version of the manga. It says Jungle Emperor there, and there's Leo right there. There are 2 volumes that this was collected in. Beautiful spine here, beautiful. In the back, I forget that these books aren't the same as the ones in the US. Has, I recognize seeing this picture in other items. This is like an older picture of Leo with his jungle friends. Now, I just wanted to give a warning before we continue that this is the original 1950s version of the manga, and let's just say there are racial caricatures in this. By that I mean there's blackface. I'm not sure if that was edited out in reprintings, but I know the original version had blackface in it, given it was a byproduct of its time. And I just wanted to let you know before we continue, so you don't find anything in here that really upsets you or triggers you in any way. But I will show you some pictures that I found interesting personally. Now this panel here is actually very interesting because I heard these panels were removed from reprintings for some reason. This is Belladonna or Zilba in the manga, and Boo Boo, or otherwise known as Claw in the American version. Now, if you actually watch the TV show, you'll know that him and Zilba do not actually interact. But yeah, some people are saying they were mates in this. Since I can't read any of the text, I can't confirm or deny that. All I know is that they seem to be collaborating together against Leo. Like I said before, sorry if I can't avoid showing you the racial caricatures. I know they're hard to look at. But unfortunately, I can't seem to avoid them because they seem to be everywhere in this manga. Anyways, I think this may be Leona. Leona was his sister in the show, but I did read on the wiki that in the manga they were actually cousins. One thing I also found interesting is that Kimba, you actually see him growing older in the manga. Like, his mane is coming in, as you can see, while in the show, there are 2 separate shows in the original series. He's either a little kid or an adult. The sequel series, he's a full-grown adult that only happens in the second half of the manga. Like I said, the manga goes over basically his entire life. Now here is the second half of the manga. This only came in 2 volumes. I know the reprints come in 3, I think. At least the 1970s version of the manga. Now here's the back of the second dust jacket I have already taken off, and there's Leo here, and as you can see, he's an adult by this time in the manga. There's Dr. Pompous, I think. Sorry, like I said, I don't remember his original Japanese name. I forgot to mention this in the first book, but some of the art's colored in this. I don't know if it was like that in the original print of this, but I think Osamu Tezuka would color his art later. But this came out long after his death. But as you can see here, I found interesting that Kitty or Laya's cubs are both white in the manga. I think Rune, I think that's actually his name in the Japanese version, doesn't have ear rims and I think the girl's name is Lukio or something. Her English dub name is Ruki, has ear rims in the manga. In the show, Leo the Lion, or Onward Leo as it was called in Japan, I think both cubs looked pretty much identical to their parents when they were younger. Kind of wish they gave them more variety, like to tell them apart more easily. I think in the movie Jungle Emperor Leo, Ruki, as she's called in Leo the Lion, actually does look somewhat different from her mom, while Rooney is actually more like a clone of Kimba. Now, the next part here I wanted to show you because there's actually differences in the reprints and in the original. I wanted to show you this because I found it interesting, but I just wanted to let you know there are spoilers here for, I think, the movie and this manga in particular. I think in Leo the Lion this plays out differently, but if you don't want to see this, I'll either leave a timestamp in the description or the comment section, and I'll pin the comment. But here you can see after Kitty's death, he keeps her hide, just like he does with his father Panja. And I think in the 1970s reprint, he buries her instead. So, yeah, I thought the differences between that was interesting. I don't know why they edited out. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe you can give me an explanation in the comment section, but I don't really know why they did, since he keeps his father's hide. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell for more content from me. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to read this anytime soon since I don't know how to read or even speak Japanese, but I would like to. Unfortunately, I couldn't get this in English because I think I said this before. That it was never printed in its entirety in English. But I'll let you guys know if I ever am able to read it one day, and maybe I'll leave a review. Anyways, guys, with all that being said, I'm Queen Novella, and bye!